Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we're going to take a look at Star-Lord from the Hasbro Marvel Legends wave for the upcoming film Thor, Love and Thunder. So let's get him out of the box and see what we've got. So out of the box you've got this version of Star-Lord in a new coat. You've also got a Korg Build-A-Figure arm. And this armband is attached by the looks of it. But the gauntlet part, as stated previously, is removable. But we'll get into Korg on another video. For now, let's take a look at Star-Lord. So you get the two blasters, as you do with most of your Star-Lord figures. They're not changed. And of course, you get the figure. Now, people are complaining about the head sculpt because it doesn't look as much like Chris Pratt as some of the other Chris Pratt head sculpts that we've got. And you've got this random belt here that doesn't attach to anything, but just kind of goes over his shoulder. But I'm sure it's relevant. You've got this new coat, it's a new design coat, and you've got the details underneath there. So let's, oh, it looks like a shirt under there. Let's take the coat off and actually have a look. So the belt just comes over the top of the head like so. You can remove that quite easily. And the coat is quite flexible, so you can just pull it off without heating it up or anything like that. Just pops over the arms. Now you can see the details here on the arms are very different to the coats that we've had previously on Star-Lord. So I'm assuming this is going to be his new look in Thor, Love and Thunder. There's all these kind of extension bits. The bottom half of him, the legs, are the same as previous figures, but there's a lot more detail there. Now there's this weird chest piece attached. Now it looks like this opens, but I don't want to risk it too much. But it does look like it opens, and then underneath he's got the same shirt that we've seen on Star-Lord before. So the chest and the legs are the same as the Star-Lord figures that we've had before, but he's got the addition of this kind of chest piece. And I don't know if that's actually like a chest piece, like a vest, or whether it's just an illusion of his undershirt, because when you put the coat on it looks like it's his shirt. So I don't know whether it's just a new shirt he's wearing in the film or whether it is actually a vest, indeed a vest. Either way, there is a lot going on this costume that hasn't been on previous versions. Now we've had quite a few Star-Lords in the past, so I will grab a couple to do a sort of side-by-side comparison. Because these are the same legs, you've got your little pegs there, so you can just snap his blasters onto the pegs. It just goes in the little handle bit like that, like the trigger, and it just rests on his leg. And because he's got a coat, if I put both of them on, it is going to push the coat out quite a bit, but just for the sake of showing you what it looks like, I'm going to do it anyway. Now, confession time, I don't display any of my Star-Lords with the guns on these hooks. Not that they're rubbish, I just don't. I prefer them in his hand because he doesn't come with any alternate hands, so if I don't put the blasters in his hands, he's just stood there with two trigger fingers. Now, I'm trying to remember which wave this is from. I think it's from the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 wave. The head sculpt's not too bad, and then this is the one that we got to do with Avengers, I think it was. I don't know, there's so many, and there's a couple of previous versions that we've had as well. Now I think the short jacketed one, no actually I think the short jacket is from Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and I think that's possibly the best head sculpt that we've seen on a Star-Lord, like that resembles Chris Pratt. Now we've seen in the trailer he does look different, his hair's longer, his beard's fuller, and I guess that's what they've tried to attempt here. Now the profile, they've kind of got it, it is Chris Pratt, but it's not Chris Pratt. He's not quite as kind of full-headed of hair and beard in the trailer. He still looks like Star-Lord, and I think they might have just gone a little bit too much in the design department. But from the side he looks really cool. From the side he looks great. Maybe I'll display him like looking to the side just so that I'm happy with how he looks. Now this is one of the figures in the wave that people have kind of complained about. We don't know how much Star-Lord's going to feature in the film. We don't know, you know, in the trailer we've seen a lot of back and forth between Star-Lord and Thor. But is that going to be, 15 minutes of the entire film, or is there going to be an extended amount of time spent with Star-Lord? In other words, did the film warrant this figure? Because we do have the Christmas special coming up, and we've also got Guardians of the Galaxy 3 in the works. So this is no doubt not going to be the last Star-Lord that we see in the Marvel Legends line, or MCU Star-Lord anyway. But if this particular costume is only seen in this particular film, then it is nice to have that variation. I must admit, it's definitely my favourite look for him so far. He's kind of edging towards looking more comic booky. It's not the comic book accurate costume, but he definitely looks more like a comic book cosmic superhero than the other ones. He looks a bit too cool in the other ones, whereas this with the blues and the silvers and the golds just makes me look a lot more comic booky. So I'm pleased. I mean, I like Star-Lord. Star-Lord's one of my favourite characters in the MCU, so whenever they release a new figure, I'm never going to complain. But yeah, I would recommend picking him up. He's pretty cool. Yeah, not much more to say about him. Do check out my channel for some of the other reviews on the figures in this wave. And of course, please do like, share, subscribe, and all of those things. All support's appreciated, and I'll catch you soon.